All right. Welcome back to Talk to Me Radio, the 9 to 5 podcast here exclusively on YouTube. And today we're doing a repair on an Audi Q5 3.2 V6 engine. The issue with this vehicle today is that the coolant crossover pipe was leaking a lot of coolant, and we're just going to take you through the steps. Again, I want to say thank you for subscribing. And the more support, the more views, the more work, the more things we can do. All right, before I go ahead and jump into the video, here's a list of tools and parts that you'll need for this job. The tools that you'll need for this job is a Torque T27-230 ratchet set. This will be used to remove the upper intake manifold as well as the coolant crossover pipe. The other tool that you're going to need is a hose clamp plier, which can be purchased off of Amazon for about $10. And finally, the coolant as well as the actual crossover pipe that you can purchase off of eBay for about $80, or you can go directly to Audi and pay $180 to $200 for the part. The job takes about an hour and a half. In most cases, you have to remove, it's a front end job, so you have to remove the front bumper. In my case, I chose not to do that. I kept oh my gosh. All right, welcome back to another video today. We're changing out the coolant crossover pipe. As you can see, I removed the exhaust manifold. I was able to just let the coolant fall down by just releasing one of these, one of the side, let me see if I can turn the light on. One of the bolts, and just letting it drain. I took the thermostat out as well as the clip that holds it. These things are lifesavers. These are like for the clamps to hold it, so I was able to push it down and pull it up. I'm gonna get a new hose here to replace this. The only challenging part is when you're doing this job is being able to pop these off, getting the 4 bolts that are holding the coolant, the crossover pipe, and pretty much getting this this line off. Once you get that off, I mean, I moved the airbox for more room, but I don't think I needed to. I just moved it. I'm just gonna reassemble it, put everything back together, and hopefully we shouldn't have any more coolant leaks from the front of the engine. So if you notice, mine's there's a hairline crack on this pipe here. Update, and it was spewing coolant all over the place, especially when it got hot. Anyway, you can see, I removed some paper towels there just so that way nothing falls inside the engine. Sensor. Again, I'm doing this without taking the belt off. I didn't want to take the belt off. I mean, I could have. I was just lazy when it's done. But I removed the sensor to give me more leverage to go ahead and pop it back in. Everything is flushed. Even down there, everything is flushed, so everything looks good. I'm gonna pop this hose back on. I'm gonna pop that hose back on. I'm gonna make sure that clamp is good and secured. And then I'm gonna put some coolant in the system, put the manifold back on. I gotta connect all these wires. It's just difficult to do the job and record at the same time. Put the thermostat back in, and then we should be good. So we're able to put this back on. This is a new hose, by the way, that needed to be replaced. You can see this is the old hose. It's about 4 o'clock in New York right now, and almost done with this job. It wasn't a bad job. The only challenge that you're gonna have, well, like I said, I did it because I didn't want to take off the belt or the serpentine or the water pump pulley or anything like that. So I removed the manifold. I removed this piece here. Obviously the hoses. These things, oh my gosh, these things are, if I didn't have those, man, trust me, I would have struggled. I used a hammer and a long screwdriver to pop these hoses off. These are going to be a bitch to get off, just to let you know if you haven't done this job before. And what I'm going to do is just clean up the inside of this, because it's got nothing but coolant down there before I started, and we should be good to go. Again, my issue was, that was my issue right there. That was my issue. Wow. Look at that. That was my issue. Coolant was coming all out. All right, let's get going.